Well, this is obviously, I mean, a good win coming off the road trip. You know, these are always the games as a coach you're always really concerned about in terms of your energy level. You know, we got in 5 in the morning, you know, yesterday, give them all day, you know, off. You know, just kind of worried about getting back on East Coast time and all that goes into it. You know, our guys came out, I thought, right from the start with good energy. Again, we moved the ball tremendously. You know, 29 assists. The ball's moving. Players are moving. People are touching it. Everybody's touching it. You know, another continuation of what we've been talking about, you know, over the course of these last 2 or 3 weeks of this play. So, you know, again, we got some things we got to, you know, clean up again. Offensive rebound, obviously, being one of them. You know, that's a situation we can't let a team come in and get 22 of them, and you know, we fouled a lot. But very good win for us.
What did you think of John back in on?
No, I mean, I thought John was ready after the road trip. You know, we're still limited minutes with him, but you know, I thought it was time. He's gotten his legs under him a little bit. He's still not where he's going to be. I think here in another couple of weeks from conditioning and you know, his legs coming back to him. But I thought it was time. I just you know, play with that unit. And, you know, he hasn't really played a lot with those guys in that unit. I thought he did fine. No, I thought he came in, he directed the offense very well and distributed the ball.
John had specifically played a lot with Brad over the last couple of games before this. How much of moving John in the starting lineup was to pair them up for more often than the past?
Not at all. It's time for John to be back in the starting lineup. He's the starter. He's the point guard of our team. You know, it doesn't you know, matter who playing what other positions. It was just, I mean, nothing more than that, guys. I'd like for you guys to read into more. There isn't anything more than, you know, just like we did with Nene. You know, it was time to, even though we're on still minute restrictions with him, it was time to get him in there and accustomed to playing, starting the games, getting us off, going in the right direction, leadership, all those things.
Randy, for everything you've tried to accomplish in terms of getting this team to play consistent, how good does it feel to lead the game from start to finish?
No, it's great. Trust me, I'd rather have this than all those other close games you have. But no, I mean, it's just you know, I think our guys see a body of work and are believing in it, and that's the main thing. And now it's just to focus on that, you know, to stay focused on that, and don't think you know, trying to go wayward from what we're doing. Because this is the way I think, you know, these guys understand we have to play. You know, I mean, we're scoring points, and a lot of people are involved in that. It's good.
You moved up a place in the standings.
We did.
Yes. How big of a psychological, or if any?
Well, I didn't even know that, so I can't answer that question. No, I mean, hey, it's about really for us, and it, you know, obviously with the injuries and everything to start the year and the frustrations of 18 games, 7 points or less, and losing a lot of them. You know, our focus to these guys was to hang in there, keep. It's going to turn. It's going to turn your way if you keep and believe and keep fighting. And these guys have for, what is this, the 41st game? Yeah. Pretty much for 41 games. You know, even in Utah, where I thought we had the worst half of basketball we've played with everybody that we've had back, and came back and dug our heels in, started the second half, and got it to 2 points with a chance to tie it. So.
Sure. You know, in a year and a half, midway point, you'd be 10-31, you'd probably be upset, but it seemed like the team just seemed so different.
Yeah, I mean, that's wholly different. You know, if you'd have told me, you know, we played half of them with our players, you know, I might say give me 10-31. Yeah, I mean, but right now we got to lock in on and focus on what we're doing now. I mean, that's the main thing. And you know, we're gonna find a stern test tomorrow night. You know, they're playing extremely well. You know, I'm sure they're feeling confident. They just had 2 guys on their team elected to the All-Star team. So, you know, this will be a good test for us tomorrow.
Rubio missed 7 of 8 shots. How much of that was John's defense, and does John?
I think we got after him pretty good. You know, I thought our bigs did a good job in pick and rolls of showing bodies at him and not giving him, you know, angles. You know, he's all about angles and creating angles and where he can, because he can see the floor so well. And I thought we cut his angles down in pick and rolls, and our bigs were a big part of that.
Martell, you know, 13 points, 3 or 4 from 3. How big has he been?
Well, I
you know,
mean,
over the
whenever
last
we
few
can get
games?
consistent shooting, it just makes things, you know, that much more difficult for the other team because of our ability to also go inside. To Nene and Mac and Kaveen. When you're not making shots, you can collapse on those guys. So that's big for us. Bradley's shooting the ball better. You know, Jordan came out and shot the ball well. John, you know, in that first half, I mean, came down, shot with confidence, and that means a lot because now you got to spread out. Now it just leaves the bigs one-on-one on an inside without guys collapsing in on them. So that's been a big part of it too. We've shot the ball a lot better than we had the first half of the first half. So you know, that's always, you know, I mean, I still think we're ranked 30th in field goal percentage for the year, but we're shooting at that, you know, these last 10, 12, 14 games a lot better than that.